Hi, Niles North. I'm Jadalee Santiago.
I'm Inan Zeta, and this is your North Star broadcast.
If you love animals or you have a pet you enjoy hanging with, you should join Animal Club. Animal Club meets the first Tuesday of every month on Zoom at 3:30 p.m., where they spend time with animals, fundraise for local shelters, and more.
I love eating as much as you love watching Netflix. Why not combine them both and learn how to make delicious snacks at home by Creative Cooking Club and enjoy eating while watching your favorite movie or TV show. They meet every Thursdays on Zoom from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
February 3rd through April 21st on Wednesdays, Response for Teens JCFS Chicago is hosting Navigating Gender, Power, and Relationships, where they talk about different topics such as gender norms, teen dating violence, communication, and much more. All of the programs will take place on Zoom from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m.
Have you ever wondered how the North Star Broadcast primetime crew anchors, films, and edits the broadcast for you to watch during homeroom? Or now, more well said, as virtually? Come check us out during our Zoom timings every Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Now students have so many assignments due, tests to remember, and practices to go to, and at times it can get confusing. It is important to keep yourself organized to set yourself up for success. Being organized is very beneficial because it helps you stay on top of all your work and it reduces your stress as a student.
Color code your folders, binders, notebooks, and other utensils you use to specific classes. Use colorful pens to take notes. It will not only keep you engaged in what you're doing, but it's also fun and pretty to look at. Try to have the least amount of stray papers all around your room and house. Keep them in folders. Try to deep clean your desk every week and avoid clutter. Keep only what's necessary. Write everything down on your planner. Set your own due dates for when you want to finish them, and when you're done, cross them off.
Notion is a free app on your computer or phone that you can use as an online planner. I started to use it and I really like it because you can make it completely customizable to you. My friend Kara recently set up her own Notion, so I wanted to hear some of her thoughts about it.
I use Notion for pretty much everything. More specifically though, I use it as a planner to write down when my assignments are due, projects, when I have a test. It helps me a lot. It helps me stay productive, stay organized, and stay on task.
My friend Danielle Basilo uses a lot of these organization tips, and here's what she thinks.
What I do to stay organized is I buy a planner, and whenever I'm in class, I just have it out. And whenever I need to take notes or whenever my teacher tells us about any homework assignments, I just jot it down. And when I finish the assignment or the task, I highlight it with, I just highlight the task when it's done. And I usually keep Post-it notes in my planner, so sometimes when the assignment is very important, I would just keep it in there and make sure that I don't forget it.
I got these tips to stay organized for school and be successful.
I'm Rebecca Diaz, and today I will be talking about vaccine news and travel bucket lists for when COVID is over. Lately, vaccines have been rolling out in a bunch of doses and a bunch of packages in the mail, and other states as well as the whole country has gotten already doses of vaccines for frontline workers. And for D219, we have had vaccines that are going to be giving to the teachers. And there's some news that already Skokie has a whole bunch, and Chicago has a whole bunch of vaccines already ready for frontline workers, and then next senior citizens, and next the general public that really need it the most. Regardless of all the crazy things going on, we have elected a new president, and hopefully he can help us kind of slow down this virus and get the vaccines out and ready. There have been so much news that I will put up here that have been just crazy. Everything is kind of getting better, sort of. Cases are still on the hot spots, but we are still working on getting vaccines, which will definitely help slow down the spread of this virus. This is so important because a lot of us have been quarantined for so long and are just itching to get out of our houses. I definitely want to get out there and travel, which is why I am so excited to get out of my house and go travel to some countries or some other states as well. And some of my travel bucket list places that I would love for me to visit and hopefully can give you guys idea. One place I really want to visit other than in the US, since I know there's a lot of hotspots in Corona areas, but one place I really want to visit is California. That's definitely something I would love to put on my travel bucket list. I really love Los Angeles. I'm a big fan of the LA SoCal area. I just think California is a beautiful place, and I think many people would enjoy California as well. Now getting to another state is New York City. I know New York City is also a ghost town, kind of like Chicago is right now. I just really love cities, and I think New York City would be a really good place for some people to visit because New York is just super lively. It's like the #1 city in the world. I think New York would be a really pretty place to go visit after Corona. Now getting to some countries outside of the US, I really think I would love to visit Bahamas, I would love to visit Japan, and I would really like to visit Italy. I think all these countries are beautiful, their food's probably amazing, their resorts and everything. I would totally look into more stuff like that as well. Now you'll be hearing from a couple of my friends who are going to discuss their opinions on the vaccine, if they're going to get it or not, and some travel places they really want to travel to in the future.
In my opinion, I would take the COVID vaccine because we've been in this pandemic for so long. If there was a chance to get out of it, I would take it. I know a lot of people want to go travel, get out of their houses and meet up with their friends, so I don't think it's bad that we give the vaccine a chance. If the pandemic were to be over, I would probably travel to Korea because I was supposed to go last summer, but I couldn't because of the pandemic. So I hope everyone gets to go travel soon and stay safe.
I don't really have an opinion on whether I'm gonna get the vaccine as of right now, but here in Canada it has been distributed and frontline workers have gotten it. Anybody who would wish to get it. Ontario's COVID cases are going up, especially in Southern Ontario, and we're on another lockdown and state of emergency. But as the days go by, the cases are lowering, which is really good. My travel bucket list would probably be New York, Las Vegas, and then going back to Toronto.
I'm Rebecca Diaz, and this is my vaccine and travel restriction video, and I hope some of you kind of take some of this information and get knowledgeable on the vaccine because everything is slowly getting back to normal. We are slowly going to get better as a country, and travel restrictions are still very strict right now, but in the future, I hope you have your bucket list ready for places to travel in the future.
I'm Jadalee Santiago.
I'm Inan Zeta, and this was your Monday broadcast. See you later, alligator.